Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss this update coming tomorrow global, and I found very peculiar. This changed everything, actually everything, because everything that it was following the Korean schedule, they changed, everything changed. So first let's check. The time will be, so it'll be Wednesday from 5 to 9:30. Well, they put even more 30 minutes, so maybe be a little complex. So what we have: Kingdom PvP content, Fight for the Throne. I made a video about it, you guys can check it out. It's very nice mode. The Travel Companion Pet. This is very peculiar. We don't have it on Korean server. This is global exclusive. We just had a live video on the Korean server, and there's no mention of this. No mention. For August, for September, there will be no pet on Korean server. So for now, I think it's a global exclusive, and I think they did that to force the players to use their asteroid and try to buy it also, to make the asteroid coin a little more value. This is a little, I think they translate a little strange. Customized playstyle. Selectable quest play mode. I'm not exactly sure what is this. If it's to choose the episode, I'm here on my Korean account. The closest we have is this one. We choose the side story, that we can choose the next chapters if you wanna play. For example, I can play again the Genie event or the Pirates that was supposed to start now, but they changed. And this is the one that they unlock the new weapons. So I'm not sure if it's exactly this, because on the other hand, I'm not sure what's that. So I think that is the most closest we can get from it, because they call side story. So not sure, because he is saying quest. So here's one thing that changed everything. This is crazy, guys. Sorry, Boar. Can you guys believe it? This was launched in April of this year, during the spring events. Yeah. Cooking competition episode. If you guys check my old videos in the channel, it was one of the first, because when I started to play again, it was during this time. So I put a playlist for you in this corner, so you guys can check. I doing the boss. I will even open some for you to guys check it out. Welcome to my channel. So here's the video. Yeah, I wanna just the spring event that just opened. I was just starting again. So it's very similar to the Genie event. Like this story mode. If you check here, the boss. This is like episode pass, so you can get more copies of the Boar. Also like Toko. You can get some copies of him for free. They have a mode that you can cook. You can cook some different dishes. Very nice, you can get a lot of cooking ingredients. And here is like skill, like the lamp. So it works very similar to the Genie actually. They have a hard mode and normal mode. Very similar. They use copy and paste and they just change what's happening. But it's nice. He'll have fun. So here we can check. Yeah, I wanna show a little the special boss. Fighting it so hard. I think this is the time mode, and I'm not very sure. It's a long time I played. We can have a look in the shop. You see, it's the same. We can have this biscuit, the cow biscuit, and you can change for one copy, and you can get him. So it's very similar, guys. So we have this witch, so you can get some copies of him. If you use him, you have some advantage. But look the CP they're asking here for the hard mode. 1 million, guys. So I don't think as many players have 1 million. I hope they change it, because not every player have this. I think they change for sure. This is impossible. So let me check. Here, normal mode, the time mode, different types. For example, this one's What can I say? You can get very nice items, XP. Super peculiar. You can get a couple of the. So you see, the normal mode is okay. It's more free-to-play friendly. But it's still 1,200,000. I hope they change this. Because not many players. It's hard mode. And here is like it. Yeah, it's like time mode. So you can make points, everything. Similar to the Genie. And one thing is peculiar, everything was open on the first day, but I'm not sure how they will do on global. So you see, there will be Soulstone again for the witch, but there will be no normal monsters like we had on the Genie. So it's quite more easier, you just need to focus on the boss. So you can get some bonus CP, in this case is a attack. So I did some videos like trying to beat her, explaining the mechanics of the boss, so make sure to watch it. Here is the lamp, you can get some bonus, so make sure you get so many bonus to help to beat her, and also some power, so it can help a lot. So I think some players might be curious. This is like where you can cook some food here. Yes. So that's nice, you can have access to some. Sometimes you need your kingdom to have a high level, so you can cook different things. But you see, this cow's field, yeah, they have some bonus. So that's very nice. This is the pass. Just so you guys have an idea. It's very similar actually. But let's see how they do in global. You see, we can get some custom here, only if you pay the pass. You can get the upper part. I'm not sure how they do the customs. They are doing this very different on global. So I don't wanna raise hopes on you guys. Here is the one system that's very nice. They call it's like a faction system. They implement this if they follow the same. So you give some gifts. You have to, and the gifts are food. The food you cook. This food here. You can feed the NPCs and they give you some gifts. And also they have some NPCs. So is the faction system. So these first ones that you can give them food. In this case, this one. Once you reach maximum faction, you can get a copy of them, and they will be worker in your familiar forest. How are them? So one specialty, this one specialty is to get the apples. One is just this one is to put the water. This one's to farm the corn. I think this one is the apple. What hits? Oh yeah, I got it. Anyway, one is for apple, one is for tomato. Let me see. What do you have here? Yeah, this one's for apple. So you have to feed them from time to time, and they do the service automatically for you. So that's very nice, guys. Because I feel so tedious, this job is so repetitive. So I feel happy that this came earlier on global, because after some months doing this is very tiring. So later I plan to do a video explaining how to raise very fast your faction. You can do in one day. Really, it's possible. Also, like you see here, there is another NPC that's only doing this time. You can feed them. You can see what you get. This is for the event. Currency for the event. And you can get some... Let me see more. The event also. Exactly what I said. So that's it, you get some prize if you feed the NPCs during the event. So just to show a little more, this is the custom. I'm not very sure if we can craft it, to be sincere, I don't remember. I just started the game and I was focused on the story mode. So I cannot tell for sure. But you saw, if you pay the pass, you can get the hat. So I'm not sure how they'll do on global, to be sincere. their policy, I don't want to raise hopes for you guys. Maybe they will change this, but I don't tell you guys, because for example, we just have the costume for the vacation, right? For the summer, and you can get here both of them, the paid ones. I don't want to raise hope on you guys, because in this aspect they are treating global very different. So I just found more information about the costumes. There's 2 costumes that you can craft during this event. So fresh spoonful and 1060. So you can buy it during the event, but I cannot tell for sure if it will be possible. And they can also roll it custom gacha. So using these costumes you boost your defense fighting the witch. So that's very nice. So one thing to make sure for you guys, at least for now, there is no Tetris for this event. They have it for the period, for the Halloween. This might be the next. This is impossible, because Halloween is a very fixed date, right? Only if they have Halloween on Korea and the Halloween on global at the same time, the same event. But this is a story for another video. So there is no for this spring event. But one thing they come for sure is this. So you can get a lot of CP like the genie. I almost managed to finish, guys. But to do the hard mode was so hard. I just start again the game, and I just got this when they just started this. So what they give in the maximum? Bonus the fire attack. So it's 10k of CP again. So make sure to do all the quests. If you do everything, you can finish it. I think the most difficult is the Soulstones. Let me see. You see? I couldn't finish it. And if you get 6 stars, you can get 1 biscuit. So that's very nice. And of course, we have the new Boar. Actually, I have a copy of him. Where is he? I raised him. Not one of many copies. And he's very good, familiar, free. He appears sometimes on the top 100. I can even show you guys. So we can do some tests with him. I do a video specific for him. But just so you guys have an idea, he appears sometimes. It's not like Sunshine, that's a free familiar that appears every time. But considering the state of global, it's like Toko. You'll be a familiar, you have like 4 or 5 copies, 6 copies. So, you see, this guy got 10 copies. Just so you guys have an idea. They don't have his full skill, so I will check in the website for you guys. So you see, he appears sometimes, but it's not that common. Kona is more common, for example. And this one that's free. And Sunshine. Just so you guys have an idea. So here's the Boar. He appears only during this event. He's a defender. So the more food buffs you have active, you can get some bonus. And he can inflict burn debuff. That's like I said, you cannot do outside the event. So what he do? He reduce earth damage taken by you and your party members. Increase defense when you have food buffs active. Boost your damage dealt in the Spring Cookie Tournament dungeon. That's the witch. So that's how much they reduce, 1%. For every food buff active, increase defense by 1% and stack 5 times. So you need 5 foods. And here is 2% the maximum. So it's 10% defense. That's very good. And boost your damage dealt in the witch's boss in 50%. So similar to other ones. And the awaken things 150%. Oh my god. So he kind of flings a rock at the enemy and stuns burned enemies. Wow, very specific. So this is the damage he do. 3.5 seconds, burned enemies are stunned. So here at the same time, but a little more damage. And the arena, adventure. So he have a very peculiar usage. When your familiar is dead, he heal itself and boost its stats. So it's a good familiar to put you behind, because if you the last survivor. Here says how much. For every familiar defeated, so it's 4 times, of course you only have 5 in total. So he heals like 5% for each, boost attack 15%. Oh my god. Resistance control 10%. Wow, and stack 4 times. So he can get like 80%. Wow. I have to test this for sure. I will do a video about it. Defender shines when you use a lot of food. So in this event, when you try to beat the boss, you have a specific food for the boss, so you use a lot of it. So you can use him, so you can really do a lot of damage. Without the buffs, activating is not very exciting. I'll talk some synergy with meat, of course, because of the burn stats. So you have some good synergy with meat when you're using in the PvE style. So PvE and bosses is good for against the wood bosses if you have prepared ahead of time by eating a bunch of food buffs. If the Kingdom dungeon boss was very hard, the first one, the wood one, can be a good idea to use him, but he's not that difficult. At least for the status now on global. Very useful to boost your defense if you have consumed numerous of food buffs before starting a fight. Okay, good synergy with party members that can help to inflict burn status. So if you have some friends using meat, that's very nice. Maybe doing the Relic Wars that use a lot of food, right? Or the fight for the throne can be very useful also. And if you have some party build with meat, so you can stun your enemies. So that's the downside of him in the arena. That's why not many people use him actually. He can only do normal attack. So but he gives this last stand. So it's very good to put him behind, because he should be the last one to survive. So he cannot die early. So that's it, how it goes. Later I do a video just testing him and show how he can be useful or not. Alright. Also, another familiar that will be implemented in the future, in this episode, will be Dekao Zabon in Japanese, but in Korean it's like Pofu. So that's him. I will not enter a lot of details of him, but he boosts your damage in this event. Like similar to what happens to Kona. So later, and you can get only in this event, he don't appear again. So just making sure he never appear back, because it's like 4 months, so we didn't have a chance actually. So that's it. So I think this will be a travel guidebook. I think it's for new players, just to have some more quests to help new players. There will be capital updates. The capital, I will show you guys how it looks. You can visit it here. So this is the capital kingdom that won the fight for the throne. This guy here is the kingdom leader, and they stay for 2 weeks actually. So here we can see the policies they put. Sometimes they can put, he put how policies for everybody. So that's very nice for them. But sometimes they can put the same policy, but they can put like 60% only for their kingdom. So that's what they get. So they have a shop, they have a banquet hall, but only the capital kingdom members can use. So I'll show you guys. This is the capital kingdom. Alright. So they can have a skin just for the capital. That makes look very nice. So they can have access to everybody actually. There's a special shop, so make sure to buy it. So only capital members can buy it, this trunk. But you can have access to this one. It's very useful. This one also very good. And also the capital leader, he can make an event. So you can get some bonus also. But later you guys will see with more details on global. So that's it. I think this update tells a lot what they wanna do. They don't wanna make a game that you can predict, because for 1 year we can literally tell what will come to the game, right? And I feel they have a lot of competition these days. So they have to do something interesting to attract the players and to make the game more interesting also. So I'm very curious about this pet system. And of course, play again the cooking competition episodes. So that's it, guys. Hope this video clarify a little bit how will be this next update. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And see you on the next video.